Well folks, welcome back to the workshop. This is just a quick wee video on how to fix up a Bosch 18-volt cordless jigsaw with a broken tool holder or lifting rod. If she's no longer holding the blades or they keep dropping out, this is how to fix up your Bosch jigsaw. Quick and easy fix. This is how you do it at home if you ever have this trouble. All you need is one of these here. This is the part number you need. 2600780173. Stick that onto Google and you'll find plenty of places selling this here. So you don't have to dump your Bosch jigsaw if this happens to you. You just need to replace this little part. It's very easy, quick and cheap to do. This is the small 18-volt Bosch jigsaw, the GST 18/LIB. She's a wee bit old anyway. She's done a wee bit of work. 2019. Generally there's two problems with these. Two things that happens. The motor either wears out because it's only a DC motor on it. It's not a brushless one. Or, like this one, the tool holder fails. So you get a kick or a knock or a bang or something and they break this little plastic lever. And then that's it. They no longer take a blade. So the lifter rod needs to be replaced. So what happens is they get a bang and they break this here plastic piece. Not the best of designs, to be honest. It's not the strongest thing. I've replaced quite a few of them now. But that's an easy fix. If it happens to you, don't be going dumping your Bosch jigsaw. Just replace this here. It's not hard to do. It's very easy actually. You just need to buy one of these here and just swap it out. A lot cheaper than buying a new one. It's basically the same as the rest of the machine is fine. It's just this here that's gone. Well worth doing if it ever happens to you. But this here is how you do it. The part we need for this is the lifter rod. But readily available and not all that expensive. These cost about £36 sterling with Bosch, so you could easily pick them up online for about 40 or 50 euro. Not a bad price, seeing as you have to spend about over 200 euro to replace the jigsaw, so much cheaper option is to just fix it, and it's not hard to do. First thing, let's just get this Allen key out, because that kind of gets in the way. And then a T10 Torx bit. These are just all the same screw. No different lengths, no different sizes or types. Just unscrew them all and open up the cover. Get them all out. Sometimes you have to open the base a little. Be tight here because this wee roller is on a wee steel pin. There we go. Little pin sometimes rusts, just gets stuck into the plastic housing. Pop it up, prise it up and it'll pop out. So that's the inside of her. Nice and complicated, but it's not all that complicated. This is all one piece, motor's one piece, then the gearbox in, not much goes wrong apart from the lifter. If the gears ever strip out on you, you'll probably be replacing it anyway. If that ever happens, the motor will be well worn. The motor is easy to replace. This all just lifts up and it's actually just pressed in to this here fan. It's not attached, it's just a wee coupling, so the fan acts as a coupling, so you can just pull that out, pull off the two spade connectors and replace the motor, which is also well worth doing. But all we need to do is the lifting rod. So to take it out, pull out this little leaf spring. If this here is broken, just replace that as well. It only costs like €1 or €2. If this is very slack, especially up on this side, the steel bush, you can replace this bush. If it's wobbling all over the place, so it's not square. This one actually comes with the lifting rod anyway, but it's not very often you have to replace this top one. Take it off, give it a wee wiggle. You might have to just turn this. I'm going to pull the whole thing off, make it easy. That's how the motor sits on. So it's just sitting, resting on there, and the steel insert on the fan. I'll take this off, we can just roll this down. Once it's near the bottom then, it should just lift up and pull out. She's just sitting in there to this here steel bush. If this is worn out or elongated or too big, You can just knock out this punt and replace that steel bush. Only costs €2 or €3 as well. It's not expensive, but most of the time that's fine. Get rid of all that and get your new lifter. A lot of the time I just call this a tool holder because it's holding the tool. It is actually called a lifting rod, and that's what's doing the lifting. The only thing you need to remember when you're putting it on is which way the clamp for your tool holder is. So that's turning around this way. So if you put it on like this, you're not going to be able to get in to open it. It has to be sitting like that. So the wee thumb lever is on the outside. The only awkward thing about it is this little seal. So there's two washers and a wee plastic ring on it. That's basically your little oil seal. You have to get that in position as well. So lift that up to your wee steel bush at the top. Drop it under here and drop it down. Drop that onto the roller, the gauge roller, and your little steel bush just presses or sits on top of the aluminium housing there. That's it. That's all there is in actually replacing it. Now you just need to get it back in again. Grease, you don't need to worry about it. Don't be going sticking anything in if you don't know if you need to. You can put a wee bit on if you want, but as you can see, it's just in an open gearbox, this plastic housing. There's nothing really to seal it. If you put in too much, it's going to leak out. It's either going to go up here, go under the motor, or come out through the tool holder onto whatever project you're working on. So if you're not sure, leave it as is, don't put any in. Put in some if you like, but only a little bit if it looks dry or if you've washed it out. But otherwise, just leave it be. So just make sure that the top washer and the bottom washer is getting into the plastic housing. And then lastly, your little leaf spring pushes in here, and that's the spring that's actually pushing this here back. So it keeps it right. And that's it. The motor, if it's not sitting in, just give it a wee twist. The two nuts on it actually locate under the body, so that has to be sitting at the right angle to drop in. But that ain't a big deal. If you want to put a wee bit of grease on it, just put a wee bit of stuff on the gear and just a little on the tool holder and the lifting rod. And that's it. That's the tool holder changed and the lever facing the right way. Very, very simple wee repair. Anybody can easily do that at home. You don't even need to be technically minded. If you're able to use this, you should be able to fix it, no problem. And it's the motor that's gone. The only other thing you need to do is just unclip the wee spade connectors in the back and just replace the whole thing as one piece. Fixing this yourself is going to cost you easily a fifth of the price of the new one. So 40 or 50 euro buys you the part. The machine itself costs about 200 to 250 euro. So if you have one, never dump it. Always fix it, because they're well worth fixing. Make sure them deep ones are actually tightened up and you're good to go. Last thing, it's just a wee base. Make sure that's on. Just one screw holds it. And give the man back his Allen key. That's it. One Bosch Jigsaw with a new lifting rod. It's actually a nice wee jigsaw to use. Runs nice and smooth, good enough power of it. It's not a bad wee machine. That there's probably the biggest fault on it, just that plastic lifter. But that's it. That's how you fix it, if that ever breaks on you. Simple as that. Very easy repair, anybody could do at home. It's just one part you need. It only takes a few minutes to change and it'll save you quite a bit of money. Anyway folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this wee quick Bosch tool repair video. Remember folks, if you have any tools and they break on you, always have a go at fixing them up yourself. If they're broken and you try to fix it, you're not going to break it anymore. You never know, you could get a nice cheap and easy fix, save yourself a lot of money from having to buy a new one. Anyway folks, as always, thanks for watching. If you're liking the videos, make sure to give us a wee like and a follow down below. I'll chat to you again the next time. Cheers!